Hello and welcome back to MTG Ownage. Today we're going to play this Ikoria Reanimator deck that I've came up with. No, not Bug You, but Ike Reanimator. If you want to see Bug You, let's see 10 likes. Can we get 10 likes? Alright, cool. Then I'll play that weird Bug You deck next. If not, I'll just do whatever. Anyway, I might not do it anyway. I'm just trying to get people to interact. This is the deck Ike Reanimator. Cathartic Reunion, Thrill Possibility, Royal Scions. We got plenty of ways to discard. We also have Narset. She's just kind of in there. Sorin the Vengeful to help bring back our big boys. He's a pretty interesting card because he also gives all your guys lifelink. So these big guys with lifelink is pretty devastating. Seraphana, we're trying out some new cards in Ikoria like Back for More, which is just amazing, especially with Sephara or anyone with lifelink. Just trying out one Beanstalk Giant. I think he's going to be interesting in here. He's also another mono target for our Emergent Ultimatum. Let's just go into our deck, pick 3 different monocolored creatures, which we have, Kenrith, Kogla, Sephara, Scholar of Ages, Drakaseth, Beanstalk Giant. Do we have more? I don't know. I think that's it. Anyway, we just pick 3 of those. They pick, yeah, you know what it does. It gets us 2 giant creatures into play. Oh, we also have Vilis and Enraz, which are nice targets. And Eerie Ultimatum just brings all our guys back, but mainly we're going to rely on Bond of Revival to get some hasty creatures onto the battlefield, like Drakaseth. He's just crazy. When he comes into play, you win, basically. We got some Storm's Wrath to slow down those fast opponents. Same with Mythos of Snapdax for people who like to flood the board. Got a little anti-flood in there. Elspeth, of course, is just amazing, and so is Kenrith. And I think you've seen enough. We've got a big wide land base here because, well, we're 5 color. So as you can see, we have a pretty interesting curve with no 1-drops. All the 2-drops are non-creatures. They're just our discard. And we've only got 9 creatures in the deck, and they are all made to be reanimated. We shouldn't really be playing any of them. 27 lands because you'll see, we need it. So this deck, I feel like it's pretty competitive for kind of a janky Reanimator deck. I threw it together, haven't looked at any deck lists or anything. I'm just going to be playing standard rank today. Let's go for a few games. I'm just going to walk through these games, go through my thought process with this deck, and just kind of show it off a little bit. I played this deck before on here, but I don't think it's been viewed a whole lot, so might as well do it again, and this time it has been updated, and I have a lot of new insights about playing this deck as it's been around for a while. So we're going to start out with the Blood Crypt. We're almost always going to have shock lands. We're just going to carefully play our cards to make sure we get optimum stuff. This is actually a pretty good opening hand. I'm going to pay 2 life here because I'm looking at Cathartic Reunion with our 2 creatures. Pretty amazing opening, actually. This is ideal. This sets up and wins hard. That's the thing. What the heck is this? 4 Thrill of Possibilities? Never seen that before. That's incredible. I just drew 3 in a row. Absolutely incredible. Wow. So, no, let's just let him have his turn. I don't care. I didn't mean to pay life on that. That might come back to bite me if this goes into a really tight game. So we'll see here. I'm actually digging for a Storm's Wrath right now, or even a Mythos of Snapdax I might be happy with, but mostly a Storm's Wrath. It's gonna preemptively Giant Growth tapping out. I could kill it in response. That's a really bad play. Okay, but you know, I can't do anything, so it works fine for him right now. Looks like he's actually got me. These Barkhide Trolls are superb. They are way better than people realize. I'm surprised they aren't. Well, I guess they're only good mono green is the problem. Okay, let me focus on the game here a little and stop talking about Barkhide Trolls. Still nothing to reset the board. We'll get the Triome out there and we're done. This is bad. He's gonna hit me. Yeah, next game. Whatever. I'll let him end me. I had a pretty good opening hand, but it just doesn't matter. Yeah, he kills me. Go ahead, do your thing. I needed a turn 4 Storm's Wrath for sure there. Didn't have it, but it is a pretty good start. Draw. What the heck is 4 Thrill of Possibilities? What an odd draw. That's so unlikely. Like the first one, okay. The second one, pretty darn rare to get too. To get all 3 in a row, that's like Royal Flush. Except the reverse of a Royal Flush because it's such bad luck. But I'm talking odds. It's like, wait, I'm still alive? How am I still alive? I thought he would kill me. Alright. Guess he didn't do as much damage as I thought he would do. I didn't even use my thrill possibility because I thought I was dead and just not paying attention. This is what happens when you're talking and distracted. Here, let's see. Can I even survive at all? I don't think so. No, I'm just going to concede. If I thrilled and got 2 new cards, maybe I would have had a Storms to Wrath to reset, but that one's on me. I messed that up a little bit. I had some odd draws, a little bit of bad luck, but I could have played better. This is, yeah, I don't know. It's just talking. It's weird because to make a video and keep it entertaining, you got to talk a lot. But for some people can do that fine. But I can't. As soon as I start talking, my brain goes into a different mode, and I don't like critically think as well. So I'm going to dial it back a notch and just kind of critically think out loud. So maybe that'll be better for me. This is okay. Got the Cathartic Reunion to guarantee some more land draws. Well, it's not guaranteed, but it's pretty likely. We got the Triumph, so we do have red mana. We got a hello, very polite guy named Clock W0RK. Pretty good. Okay, we're gonna pay the life here, so we can Cathartic Reunion, discard a few big boys. Big boy, big boy. Those are the most promising to reanimate, so we'll pick those two. So this one fights when he comes out, and this one gets his lifelink. And Raz is more of a game ender, so he's not the best first one to reanimate if I have other stuff. Okay. Well, we are once again going to be paying some life here for our Royal Scions. And draw discard. Of course, we're going to discard the Raz, but let's see what happens. I figured that might happen. A little Murderous Rider action. It's actually not too bad because now he doesn't have that removal for a giant creature that will come out on turn 5 for sure. Okay, that's not too bad. Go ahead and get this land. We will make it. We've already got enough green. We always need more white and black. I'm going to pick some white here, or black. Yeah, because I don't have any. So that will definitely come in handy. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this Beanstalk Giant, and then I can Cathartic Reunion with what I have left. This is probably the best thing for me to do. Do I need another blue? No, I'll get the white mana. We do have a red there. Okay, just making sure. Okay, this is a bit of a risk, but I want the cards, and I don't really need this Narset. So we're going to get rid of Narset and Sorin. That's a tough decision, kind of, in a way, but they're not as directly good as what I could also draw, like Villas in Storm's Wrath. Yeah, Villas is always super good, too, of course. And he's ramping mana. This is ideal. I was hoping he wouldn't do something that would, like, devastate my life total, because now I have a chance of coming back. I think I'm going to start with this. Think about this for a minute here. Yeah, we're going to Storm's Wrath. We do need to get rid of those creatures. I could bond a Revival and get Kogla, but chances are he has more removal and he could keep putting the damage out, so maybe the Dream Trawler's good. Better, the best choice, because it has lifelink and it's unkillable. And I always have good stuff to discard, like I can just discard Villas, and that's fine, because he's easier to play from the yard. There is 1 Casualties of War in the deck. It's sort of an odd thing to be in the deck, but I just noticed that sometimes... Do I give him the draw? Yeah, I give him the draw. I don't want to take 5 damage. Yeah, we're gonna do this, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and do enchantment, land, creature. This creature, that enchantment will get your Temple of Malady. And I guess we'll sit back with our goats that you gave us. Thank you very much. Chewing on a boot over here. There's a Dirge Bat. Okay, that's a nice creature. Go ahead and grab more mana. We have plenty of red. Guess we could use green for some of our ults and stuff. I think Bond of Revival is the play here, and I think Kogla is also the play because we want to fight that bat so we can't mutate and start killing stuff. Go ahead and just stop the mutate train right off. We don't need to swing with these. Too bad they're not humans. If he gave us human tokens, it'd be even better because we could activate them. All good though. Okay, so we're looking pretty good. I think Beanstalk Giant cast is the play here. Let's get a big old 8/8 on the field. And more black mana, which will come in handy very soon for Villas. I don't actually have many black sources. 1, 2, I only got 3. So I wouldn't mind drawing yet another black source. But if not, that's fine too. We'll just hard cast him. At this point in the game, I've got 9 mana. So it's not too big of a deal. And if he beats me up anymore, I'm just going to gain life. Or draw cards, I mean, with Villas. Now that I have killed all his creatures, I don't think there's anything he can do to kill me. I'm going to go ahead and play this tapped. Oh, I should have paid 2 life for Villas. That's actually what I meant to do. That's what I was thinking, but then when I went and did it, yeah, like I said, the whole talking thing. I will decline. You can swing at me, I don't mind. Block with all of your little troll guys. And take 3 damage. Draw 3 cards, thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Okay, well this is just a game ender right here. We'll play this. We'll pay the life. Draw some more cards. Play... Yeah, we'll just end it. We'll just end it with Kenrith. Haste. Put a +1/+1 on Villas, sure. Also, we'll just gain some life. And we'll send them all. I don't know, just playing around there at the end a little. But there we go. That's how the deck works. It's cool to see people actually playing Clackbridge Troll. I'm not convinced he's all that great, but at least it's interesting. I'm pretty happy with that first game. Let's see how game 2 goes. Yeah, that was a decent showing of what the deck is supposed to do, and also the point of the Beanstalk Giant. I don't have a whole lot of Ikoria cards in here, really. I looked through a lot of them. There's a lot of stuff. I could gimmick with cycling. That just didn't feel very good. I can already discard just fine with all the other spells I have. It just felt like if I started putting cycling cards in here, like, you know, the big cycling creatures, the Death Touch one, the Titanosaurus, the Rex, whatever they are. There's a bunch of them. Okay, do I have red mana? I have red mana, so I'm good. Because I always need red mana early on for these discard spells. So go ahead and drop this Catcher Triumph. Get our odd colors. So blue and green are kind of... I don't know, this is a 5-color deck, and there are some tri-cast of different colors, so there are a lot of tap lands, and it's much needed, but I haven't really ran into much trouble. Let's see, I gotta play one of these. What is best? I kind of want to get the white mana, kind of want to get the black mana ready too. Yeah, we'll do the black mana. So Blood Crypt, and then we'll go ahead and do Cathartic Reunion. I hate to discard the Beanstalk Giant here, honestly, but I feel like I might have to. I think we'll just discard the Watery Grave. Why you gotta do this to me, game? And the Bond of Revival. Fine, we'll do it. It's too early on. We don't have any creatures. We might as well. At least Elspeth Conquers Death. It can be a removal. But if I don't get any creatures in the yard because I'm just unlucky, then Bond of Revival is useless. Okay, at least he's not gaining life. Yeah, but he will be soon. Okay, now I really need a Storm's Wrath. It's only turn 2, 3 now. Yeah, we'll pay the life, and we're going to go ahead and Fertile Footsteps. Get us some black mana here. And maybe you guys should have gotten... Yeah, it's possible I should have gotten a Plains. I don't know if it's going to matter. I'm kind of having a rough game here. I really need to just top deck a Storm's Wrath, basically. Well, otherwise, I don't have much of a choice, or much of a chance. much of a choice. Yeah, I don't have much of a choice either. It's all bad, actually. Okay, well, this has just gone from bad to worse real quick. I said this was game 2, but actually it's game 3. I don't know why I cycled. I'm just playing around. I'm dead. So let's go on to the next game. At least I'm getting to show this deck some and talk about it a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like I always need a Storm's Wrath and I don't have one, so it's possible that I could put one more in here and it might not be bad, because like all those games I lost, I was like, please Storm's Wrath, please Storm's Wrath. Narset I don't think is very great. Narset I think is very, I don't even know what it said. She's not very good, I don't think, so I'm going to play Storm's Wrath instead of her. She's okay. She's been good for me on a few occasions, but I just feel like she doesn't have the impact that Storm's Wrath does on a game, because this straight up turns games around and goes from what would definitely be a loss to definitely a win, and it's pretty interesting. So we'll go with that. And let's get into the games. There are some other interesting Reanimator cards that have come out of Ikoria, like there's the enchantment that brings back a little 1/1 version of your guy, which is pretty interesting, but I didn't put it in here. I just didn't feel like it was, yeah, I just didn't feel like it quite fit. But it could. I might have to try out a single copy and just see what it feels like when I do get it, because almost all my creatures have some sort of ability. They're all big monsters, but they're all big monsters that do some interesting things. So at least I would get something out of them. Alright. We'll do the Sacred Foundry. These are some colors we always need, so we want to get that out quick. I got a lot of blue here. I don't really need blue that much. I may be a little heavy on the blue Shocklands. But the thing is, I don't want to start paying life right now, so I'm going to drop an island for this throw possibility. Do it at the end of his turn so he doesn't know what's coming. My chair is noisy. Sorry about that, it just squeaks like a ton when I move. Alright. Yep, do your Fabled Passage. Maybe I should have responded to that, but it doesn't matter that much, because it comes in play tapped anyway. And another Paradise Druid. Great. Cool. I don't mind that at all. I do have this very nice spell I'm just sitting on, so yeah, we'll get rid of Endraz. Okay, that's pretty good. I'll play this other Foundry. Kind of need a black mana source. I guess I can grab that with the Fabled Passage. So we'll do this, and I'm just going to get rid of both of these lands and see what else we get, because I feel like we're kind of flooding out on support spells, and we really need some more creatures. There's a couple more. We'll see if we can get those going. Scholar of Ages. Pretty interesting card. I mean, super expensive, but hey, you get 2 instants or sorceries back from your yard. That's a lot of my spells, and it can be the alts too, so it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. He just hit me for 8. Not too big of a deal, because we're just going to grab a swamp here and cast a Storm's Wrath. So that will put us back in the game real quick. Like I just talked about, a Narset would have been useless there. We do have 2 Storm's Wrath, but hey, it might come in handy again. We've seen what his deck looks like, and looks like he's missing land drops. Oh, there you got one. Alright. So he's kind of having a rough time, but not too rough. We're just going to kind of put some pressure on the board. I think that's the thing to do here. Go ahead and get Kenrith out there. I could also use his sweet juicy abilities too, so that's always nice. This land has some nice colors that I will probably need here. Now that I have Scholar of Ages, I'm gonna have to discard her since I discarded all my blue sources. That's okay. Yeah, I don't mind that, but okay, so we do want to play this for sure. And I'm just thinking here, what else do we have? We have an Endraz. I guess we put the pressure on. Yeah, let's put the pressure on with a Bond of Revival here. And Raz is our only choice, unfortunately. Not my favorite, but at least he does 7 damage. And he has all kinds of cool abilities, like Vigilance, Trample. Haste is nice, but when you're Bond of Revival, he gets it anyway. So Vigilance, Trample is still pretty good. And he's also going to Bond of Revival. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll die if I don't block it, so... Wow, I didn't see that coming. I'm very surprised to see someone else playing Bond of Revival. I don't think I've ever seen anyone else play it other than me. And I think that ends the game. Let's go ahead and do this, Cathartic Union, and see what we get. Or discard Scholar, and we don't really need... What do we need? Is there even any? I'm trying to think of what would even do the trick. Nothing? I don't know. We'll just discard the Storm's Wrath. And we drew 3 lands. Yep, we'll let him end it. We'll let him have the pleasure. I could have played Sorin, but it wouldn't have saved me. Wouldn't have made a difference. Wait, he goes off of what? Yes, go ahead. Converted mana cost. So everything in here is a giant converted mana cost. I've got to pump up Sorin first. So this tells me Sorin might not be the best card in my deck. I could use something, you know, I have a lot of Reanimation already. He's in there for Reanimation, he's in there for the lifelink, but I notice sometimes I'll struggle with against other big creatures like that. So maybe it'd be worth it to make just a little change and get rid of Sorin, since he's only, you know, he's a little iffy. He's good, but he's not like broken good. So maybe we need something else. I'd like to have something with an exile that's cheap. So let's see what we got. Let's see, what's our best exile? One of our best exiles. This guy exiles, but it's, you know, to do it on the same turn, it's 7. That's pretty insane. Glass Casket won't get big creatures. Blade Banish would, but it's a 4. Exile creature with power 4 or greater. I'd rather get like a permanent. There's got to be something that exiles a permanent. There's Offspring's Revenge. That is something we could try. Let's see, is there anything I'm not too fond of in the deck? Maybe... I really like the Royal Silence. He's been paying off pretty well. Just being a 3 cast, there's not really any other 3 drops in the deck. This is actually a really tough choice to make. All these creatures are very good in their unique situation. Maybe I take out 1 Cathartic Reunion. Yeah, I think that's the thing. We take out 1 Cathartic Reunion, and we're going to add in something like, we could add in Dire Tactics, we could add in D-Spark. I like D-Spark. That gets rid of a lot of big things, and it's cheap. We could also do something like Kea, Bane of the Dead. She's 6, but wow, does she cause some problems for some decks. I could also just do something like Liliana, because she does have that sack ability. But if we're looking for permanent, I guess it would be a D-Spark. Yeah, let's do a D-Spark. It fits our colors. And let's add in the 1 Offspring's Revenge, just as an odd card. Maybe we'll replace, what will we replace? Could replace a Bond of Revival. I don't really want to do that. Casualties of War is, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice 6-drop there. You know, I'm going to go with this. We'll just try some one-offs. This deck is kind of odd because it has so many one-offs. And part of that reason is the Eerie Ultimatum. If all the creatures are different, I can get them all back and insane things happen. Alright, let's give it a go. I actually expected to do a lot better. I guess it's been part luck and also part, you know, just how it's lining up. But usually when I play this deck a few rounds, it tends to do pretty well. I guess I'm just not having the best of luck in the world, but at least, you know, we're getting it out there. I know I keep saying the same thing over and over, but it's happening. Okay, we're gonna play the plains so we can do a thrill possibility. We'll go ahead and pass. He's got these interesting, nice plains. Check that out. The Ikoria. Awesome lands. Is this one of them too? No. Yes, I'll take 1 damage all day. Not a big deal. Cast the thrill. We'll get rid of the Villas because it's bigger. I kind of like Thrill Possibility better than Cathartic Reunion. Cathartic Reunion's a bigger dig, but it's easier to get 1 card that you want to discard than 2 cards you want to discard, so it does make a difference. It is noticeable. Alrighty. Flash that in there. Get rid of Sephara. Kinda want a Storm's Wrath, but it is my only Storm's Wrath. So maybe it's not the best idea yet. No, I'm just gonna do it anyway. I think. This is a tough choice. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with my gut. I feel like if I do it now, it's gonna slow him down enough that I can get other crazy stuff going with this Bond of Revival, and I'll just scale out of control. So it's important for my tempo. Oh, it's gonna God's willing it. Okay. Hard to be mad about that, really. It's nice to have that card out of his hand. So if we look at our yard, we can see a Villas and a Sephara. I'd really like to get Villas out and draw some cards. Now that I got a mountain, I really slowed down the cast of my Eerie Ultimatum. That's okay though. We do have another Fabled Passage here. Of course, I think we've got to get the black mana. It just makes sense at this point. I'm probably not going to cast Eerie Ultimatum ever because it requires 2 green. But we'll see. We'll keep trying. Let's go ahead and do this Bond of Revival. I feel like I got to take the risk and get Villas. I really, really, really want the cards. Drawing cards sounds awesome. So I even want to leave him open to swing back at me. Because if he does damage to me now, I will get to draw some cards. And I feel like a lot of people don't quite realize that because Villas isn't played a whole lot. But it's a pretty big deal. Oh no, you didn't want to do that. But thank you. I appreciate it. Very nice. Okay, well this sets us up pretty well. And now I don't feel bad at all bringing out something like Godless Shrine and just paying life. I'll have to discard 2. It's okay. Let's go ahead and do this. This gives us a buttload of life, and it makes Villas indestructible. So it's a pretty ideal situation. And it does look like we're playing against a pretty standard meta Luris deck. Well, I don't know, it's green-white meta, green-white. It's a pretty weird deck, I don't understand it actually. Okay, then we gotta go to discard. We got plenty of stuff to discard. I feel like Drakaseth is a good choice here. Because we do have the Eerie Ultimatum to get him back in case we need him. I could have hard cast him next turn, so maybe I should have held on to him and discarded the Eerie Ultimatum. Not 100% sure. He's about to give me 8 cards. Unless he plays another All That Glitters. Then I'm a little worried, because that's a lot. But instead, that is a solid footing, which is fine. Oh, he's dead next turn. Does this have lifelink? It does. Okay, he's not quite dead next turn. But he's getting close. we can take that damage. That's a lot of cards, though. We did get the D-Spark. Well, I don't even think he has any targets. Wow. Alright. Well, this is fine with me. We will take it. What do I got here that's... Yeah, I kind of feel like we do... Yeah, I guess we just hold. We play this Triome. We actually don't have a whole lot to do here. Play the Royal Scions, but I'd rather sit on the Back for More. Can I cast Back for More? No. I don't have any other green. Okay. Whoops. Okay, that's sort of a mistake, actually. But what we can play is Royal Scions. And this way we can get a little more damage in and still save Villas as a blocker.
You will not block our noble path.
We'll go ahead and cycle one of these. Yeah, why not? Maybe I should have... Some of these are nice to keep because of those alts that I have. Okay, now I'm all done. I'm just going to start picking lands. Picking lands. Maybe not that one. That one. That one green, that one's green, okay. And that one. I gotta pick more? Okay. Storm's Wrath. What do we got? We got a... I'm gonna keep the Back for More. Okay, we'll get rid of the Overgrown Tomb. We'll get rid of... Endraz could end it. I don't have enough green for him anyway, so him. I'm still picking cards. I'm just trying to get enough. Jeez. That was a lot. So I only kept one land. And I kept the Cathartic Reunion. Maybe I should toss the Cathartic Reunion. Or maybe it doesn't matter. I guess we're about to find out. I do have an Invincible Villas, so he's a great blocker. But if he's got protection, he could swing pretty hard. So hopefully he doesn't draw another All That Glitters. That could give me a bit of a problem, especially if he has God's Willing. If he has either another Alseed or God's Willing, he can make the thing unblockable by giving it protection from black. Okay, now he just needs a God's Willing. He doesn't have it. That's amazing. All right. And now Safara's indestructible amazingness kicks in, but he does gain 21 life, so that's a bit of a problem. Okay, play that. We're going to draw discard.
I enjoy the proper application of knowledge.
Discard the same thing. I guess we will attack with Safara again here. Do I have double green? I have double green. Do I have triple black? Do I have triple black? Do I have one of white? Yeah, okay, so I can cast this Eerie Ultimatum pretty soon here. There's nothing I can hit with that exile. We're gonna get rid of these because they're useless. Alright. Casualties of War will help a ton. So we do need that. Let's go ahead and cast this other one. Discard these two last useless cards. And we get more lands. Okay. We also have 1 mana to be drawing 2 cards with Villas if we want, using his pay 2 life ability. And Alseed just keeps growing. Looks like he's kind of run out of gas, so we might actually be okay. Next turn, of course, I am either going to kill him with Eerie Ultimatum if I can. I don't think I can, though. Well, I don't know. I gotta calculate. $30-30. It's pretty big. Villa's Indestructible is just handling it, no problem though. Alright, he's up to 54. I'm pretty sure there's no way I'm killing him next turn. I do have Indraz, Drakaseth, so I've got to do the other play, and I'll negative him down a little. Draw some cards. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. Draw a few more cards. Okay, and now we can have a little bit of fun. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do a land, enchantment, and creature. Creature, enchantment, land. Let's see if he's got a God's Willing. Well, no, he doesn't. He would have killed me already. Because he could have gave it protection from black and got through Villas and killed me. So I know he doesn't have a God's Willing. If he does, then he's just a fool. Okay, he does have Karametra's Blessing though, which is pretty cool. He does save it. It's not a God's Willing though. Gives us a good bit chunk of life. Discard Kogla, and actually no, we're gonna discard some lands. Do we have multiple blue? I think we already do, so we don't really need this Hollowed Fountain. Oh, it's just one. Okay. Real possibility. Very good. Alright, I think we're all done there. And we can end the turn. Go to Stomping Ground, we'll get rid of Hollowed Fountain. Okay. Might as well keep... No, I should have discarded Kogla so I can get it back with Eerie Ultimatum. Oops. That doesn't tap for black. It didn't save me black. Oh, yeah, I do have a Blood Crypt, though. So I can still kill that Ginger Brute at instant speed with Villas. Let's see what he does. See if he makes the mistake of targeting it with something and letting me make it fizzle. Yeah, we'll let that happen. Not sure if he realizes that Villas can just kill his 1/1s, but okay. He really needs something that could just exile or remove a creature. Mainly exile, like that Wanderer's Strike I was looking at. Yet another Ginger Brute. Alright. I don't know if he's looking for a forest or what. He could have killed me. He could have sacked Alcide to give his other one protection. He could have killed me. But he didn't. Alrighty. It's about time we got something useful. See if he just lets it die. Yeah, he does. Oh, he's got to. Fortunately, he has no choice. Wait, do I even have anything? Oh my god. Why was I thinking I could exile Alseed with that? This just in, I'm not too bright. Okay, you can keep your Ginger Brew and your Season of Growth. No, and your Sentinel Mark. What else do I gotta choose? No, I'm not understanding what it wants me to choose. You can keep this. And you can keep this. What else do I have to choose? Oh, I have to choose one of mine. I will keep my Safara.
My plan is crystalline.
Oh, I have no cards left in my deck. I didn't even realize. Wow, what an interesting game. I messed up a lot. Is my AC not working? It's suddenly like 90 in here. Jeez, I'm getting tired. All right, well, please like, subscribe, and we'll be back for more. We'll do some more interesting decks. I had fun here. I honestly expected to do a lot better than we did. I think I made some mistakes, so that's a little bit on me, but we'll do better next time. And you're welcome to submit stuff if you want me to see play a certain deck or anything. I just might do it. So trying to look out for you guys a little bit. That way I can gain some sort of attention, gain some sort of following. It's pretty hard to do on YouTube. But yeah, it would be the dream. So please help me out. Peace out, guys.